Beyonce Morning Dew Doink. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. I thought we could do another night episode. I really loved the last night episode we did, so, we're going to keep this going. Honestly, it's probably as long as I can, probably till like Thursday night, but then technically it's still a Thursday night episode, so night episodes all around. But today we're going to take a slight break off the King Carson marathon. Don't worry, we're getting right back into it. Usually, right after this review, Wednesday, Thursday, we got a King Carson review on Wednesday, and then Thursday, we're literally going to be talking about the next project from King Carson, which is Cartoons, which is just going to be absolutely insane. I can't even think about what the fuck is going to be happening on Thursday night, but I want to talk about Beyonce for Tuesday night. Why the fuck not? Let's just do it. Let's get into it, guys. Starting off with the instrumental. This is the classic R&B kind of 2000s instrumental that I absolutely do enjoy. I like the drums. I love the background vocal elements too. It just sounds absolutely fantastic. Goddamn. And, I will tell you, I was one of those people that actually liked the Beyonce country album. I know people didn't like the album. Some people said it was corny or whatever. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Texas Hold'em, when it came out, that shit went hard. When Texas Hold'em came out, that was just a good-ass time. I can't even lie to you. So, but I do prefer R&B Beyonce all day. Give me R&B Beyonce any time of day. Y'all know my favorite genre of music is R&B music, and Beyonce is, one of them ones when it comes to making it. This beginning verse is really good. I like the build-up. I like the vocals. I like the overall sound. The singing from Beyonce in the beginning is really fucking good. That little, doink doink in the background with the hook, ad-lib thing going on in the background sounds really fucking good, too, in my opinion. And the cool thing about this song is that, this just makes me go, man, what if R&B artists in the 20th century, all these artists that we've reviewed on this show, Summer Walker, SZA, what's some others? Doja Cat, honestly, most of these R&B singers, what if they actually switched up their keys? They actually switched up their vocal ranges. They actually switched up their vocals. And I think that's what Beyonce really just puts on the table here. Just these vocal switches are just masterful in my opinion. They just sound so good. The vocals sound so good. The singing. I love these harmonies and the background vocals just coming together, just sounding absolutely fantastic in my opinion. And overall too, I just really love the fact that, you have these vocal switch ups, but you also have this flow switch that leads up to the hook, which this is the faster flow, and the faster flow just absolutely sounds fucking fire. So I overall really do enjoy what I'm hearing. And I will say overall, Beyonce definitely killed it in the beginning, but then that vocal switch up, that flow switch up just sounds absolutely fantastic. And that's what it leads up to the hook. Now, do I really enjoy the hook? I will say 100% God Almighty. I don't even know why I said that, but God Almighty, I actually do really enjoy this hook. I think this hook is fantastic. It's simple. It's just the same phrase repeating, but I like how, each variation of the hook, we actually get some background vocals, you get some vocal switch ups, you get something added to the hook, which I do like. I think a lot of artists these days that just copy and paste the same hook, they don't add anything, no background vocals, no instrumental switches, no nothing to really just keep it going. Beyonce's really showing you that, she's, one of them ones. She actually knows how to, add some shit to a song. It's a simple hook, but the elements are not simple. The switch ups, the vocal switch ups, the little vocal runs, the harmonies in the background helping out the hook, just all these little things that add up to a really good, enjoyable experience when you're listening to the song. And I just think, when I listen to a lot of these newer, fucking R&B artists, this is just what I'm talking about. This is what I want. This is what you want. You don't want, the shitty ass singing, or like the singing that just like doesn't really take it all the way. Like the singing, the vocal runs on here are just absolutely fantastic in my opinion. So all of these elements just come together beautifully on this song. And overall, when we talk about Beyonce Morning Dew Doink, this is a pretty good ass song. Nice little drop. This was second on trending too, which was pretty cool. I think the instrumental is really good. I think the vocals on the hook are just absolutely fantastic. I love these little switch ups where, you just hear these like vocal harmonies just go fucking crazy. Like, you remember like Doja Cat dropped in like an 80s like R&B pop album, and like she was just hiding behind the background vocals? Well, the background vocals were not that good. These are good background vocals. This is what I talk about when I say good background vocals. That Doja Cat 2025 example is example of shitty ass background vocals in my opinion. So overall, guys, I will easily give this song a nice 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. And we got a lot more stuff coming out. We're going to get back to the Ken Carson Marathon, and then we're going to be having a little bit of a double album fucking bonanza with fucking Ken Carson. We're going to keep talking about, Experiment, but then we're going to be moving on to cartoons Thursday night. We're going to do some track reviews of, cartoons, and then we're going to do like a double album review next week, which is going to be so fucking fun. So make sure you follow whatever platform you're on, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at. Thank y'all so much for listening to this episode, and I'll say y'all have a good one. Yeah, guys, thank y'all. And we got a lot more stuff coming out. All right, guys, bye.